Okay, we're in our first game. This is just going to be a guide on how to play against bridge spam. You'll see 3 different matches, different variants of bridge spam. No pekka, just battle ram or ram rider. So I like to cycle. I cycled a log there, and then unfortunately I missed this knight on the barbarian, which sucks, but it doesn't really matter in this matchup, because this matchup you can win as long as you play well. If I was playing against Royal Giant or Hog Cycle, that hit would have mattered a lot, but we're not, so it doesn't matter. So his Inferno Dragon takes out my stuff. I'm just going to protect my queen a little bit because I don't want to use her ability. I want to save that for offense to maybe bait out Lumberjack or anything else, because he's already went knight. Here's the queen ability. Heal Spirit doesn't really do anything. He's gonna have to Barbarian Barrel. So now I'm just up 1 elixir with the Tesla. I just go Xbow right away. Notice how I put it next to the Tesla so I can protect my Xbow with the Tesla. I want to use every single bit of elixir. Just a log to chip down the tower. Ice Spirit makes sure that Battle Ram doesn't touch my Xbow or Ram Rider. And Fireball on the Magic Archer right away. And now we have a lock and we're only down 1 elixir. Now we're not down on any elixir. Now we're actually up elixir with a 1000 damage lead. So this is a great way to start the game. You're not always going to get such a good start against bridge spam because this guy was really aggressive and didn't defend well. Usually against bridge spam you're just going to be defending, and then you'll set up defensive Xbows, and you're going to end up log cycling or maybe fireball cycling if it gives you value. Yeah, Xbow log cycling is very important. You want to log chip down their tower over time, and it adds up. Your opponent, if he's not good, he won't notice, or if he's not playing cycle, there's nothing he can do about it anyways. So we're just even elixir here. I'm going to try to take out the Lumberjack, which I do. He's going to set up with the Magic Archer in the back, which I just fireball. I don't really need to spell damage on that lane, but I wanted to take out the Magic Archer and get my fireball ready just in case I needed it the next cycle. Now here I went in, but he has the Evolved Knight, so I can't really do anything. I'm just gonna let my Xbow die because the Evolved Knight is gonna kill everything and tank everything. So yeah, now here I thought my queen would die, but it actually doesn't. So I get a nice fireball and everything, and as you can see, he's just going really aggressive. It's not a bad thing, but he obviously wasn't counting my cards. He wasn't counting my cycles, so he didn't know I have Tesla, I guess. Just cycling Ice Spirit, trying to bait out the Barb Barrel for a +1. And then with that +1, I get a 5 elixir Xbow. And then with that Fireball, my Xbow only costs 1 elixir. So that 1 elixir stopping him from going in is pretty worth it. Especially since he's just cycling random stuff in the back, he's not going to get a push. So me being down 1 elixir from the Xbow doesn't really matter. Now Queen's going to get a lot of value here. He's going to Fireball. Probably should not have Fireballed that, but it's fine. And now he's going to go Battle Ram, or Ram Rider maybe. No, he's not. He's going to reset. He's going to go Tesla. And I guess he was trying to catch my Tesla, the Knight, but he's not that good. So skeletons on the iDrag, easy, take everything out. We're up elixir once I kill his Lumberjack, and that's going to be a Tesla, because I don't need to fireball that. My Tesla can reach it. So now I just Ice Spirit. Okay, now Ice Spirit. I do know he has a Evolved Knight, unfortunately, but I'm just going to go in and use my Tesla maybe, try to get a lock, get that Heal Spirit, clip the Magic Archer, and now here's a great fireball. We get the lock. Ice Spirit was supposed to be for the Inferno Dragon, but he caught it with the Barbarian Barrel. But now, as you can see, we got another, 1000 damage. So, yeah, and all he has is basically 2 fireballs, 1 on each of my towers. So we're just winning completely here. He's not going to be getting any damage for the rest of the game because I'm defending now. There's no reason for me to attack. That was a little poorly placed Ice Spirit, but I just fireball just in case. Ram Rider, not going to do anything. My queen actually locks onto his tower, so that's just going to be a good game. But I would have won anyways. There was only 10 seconds left. Okay, we're in our second match here. Well, I don't know if it's second. This isn't really in chronological order. This is just clips that I found on my phone. So I like to cycle, so I cycle the log, right? And then I just go in because he went knight. I don't know what deck he is, but if he's playing a deck that only has one mini tank, then I've basically taken his tower. I haven't because he's playing bridgespam, which is pretty much all mini tanks. So I just go in, try to defend my Xbow. It doesn't work. His knight's gonna get one shot. Yeah, one shot. So it's not the end of the world. I'm down 2 elixir. The good thing is I know what deck he's playing. He's playing bridgespam, so I know I can take it easy because bridgespam, I can get damage the whole game. It's not like Golem, it's not like Royal Giant or anything like Graveyard where I have to go in the very beginning. So I can go in whenever, I can be patient. Those decks, you should go in and single. This deck doesn't matter. That was a bad queen ability by me. I should have known he was going to fireball, because bridgespam players sometimes get scared of the queen, as they should. It's really scary. Now here I messed up. I thought he was going to go Ram Rider, but it's fine. I just pull everything into my Tesla. Luckily, he goes Magic Archer instead of Ram Rider opposite lane. And then here, bad skeletons, but now I'm down 1 elixir. The most important thing is my Tesla is out of cycle. So if he just went Ram Rider right now, or even a few seconds ago when I didn't have enough elixir, I would have probably lost. But he doesn't realize because he's not card counting or cycle. Or he's not card counting. So he just goes Ram Rider in the back. That gives me time to cycle. And now I can defend with the Tesla, so it's an easy defense. That's not going to do anything. Now he's just down. Well, we're even elixir, but I have my queen on the left. So I'm just going to cycle the log of the Ram Rider just to be safe. And then now, queen ability, he's going to have to waste so much elixir on my queen. And now I'm up. Now I just go knight the back. Magic Archer, he's trying to predict something, whatever. I do a perfect Ice Spirit and catch the Magic Archer and kill it with my Tesla. And now, if you see the elixir, we're even elixir, but I have so much more stuff on the board. Now I'm just up elixir. So also with more stuff on the board, he doesn't have any spells, he can't kill my queen. He missed his bar barrel, so my queen is going to get massive value here. I'm just going to pop the ability, and it's going to destroy everything. Pop my ability in a second, right now. Unfortunately, he does fireball, but my Evolved Knight is on the tower. I just go Xbow again. I'm up pretty much a whole Xbow. There's nothing he can do. I missed the Ice Spirit. Put it 1 tile too high, but he has no resets. I'm locked on the tower. This game is pretty much over. We're in our final game here of the video. This guy's playing Battle Ram instead of Ram Rider, and he doesn't have Fireball, which is pretty good. I'm just gonna cycle Ice Spirit because you usually want to cycle Ice Spirit if you can. First play, I'm gonna log the Bandit and then go Skeletons on top, and not in the normal perfect counter spot, because a good bridgespam player will zap your Skeletons and get so much Bandit damage. But he doesn't have zap because he's not playing pekka bridgespam, he's playing this bridgespam. So I fireballed his queen, so he's gonna spam. That's good play. But I'm just gonna kill everything with the log. Unfortunately, my knight was a tile too low. I should have placed it here. But yeah, his barbs get a lot of damage. We're down 1,000 damage. We can come back. This is a bad queen ability. I didn't know he had arrows. I thought he had fireball. So, it's fine. Perfect skeleton surround against the ghost. It does not work if the ghost is at full health. So if you do that, you have to log the ghost or do something else when it's at full health. This was at half health, so of course it killed it. I just go Xbow, try to pressure him a little bit, be a little aggressive. Now he goes Magic Archer, which is understandable. I try to pull it out of the way, which works, the barbs I mean, but he goes Bandit. So now we just reset. We're even elixir. Down damage. But that's fine. Down damage against this bridgespam deck, especially since he doesn't have a big spell, is really good. So it doesn't really matter. I don't have to go aggressive and single. I can put a little pressure, but that's not going aggressive. If I was facing another deck, like Royal Giant or Hog or Graveyard or even normal pekka bridge spam, I would want to be up damage or at least even. But this deck, I can always get damage as long as I play it right. So yeah, and if I can't, I can log and fireball cycle, which you'll see me doing. So I put a really bad knight on the ghost. So Xbow dies, it's fine. I go Ice Spirit here to try to make the queen frozen while she's invisible. So my queen can just pop the ability a second late, take it out. Does a bad magic archer. Just gonna log and knight. That's gonna clean everything up. So now I just want to go in with my knight because I'm full elixir. I can support it. Put some pressure on him. Catch the queen because that's the only thing he can do, and then fireball it. So now that's gone. Now I know he's gonna bandit, so I just go knight. I could have went skeletons, but I was expecting a barbarian barrel. I'm not sure why, because he doesn't have it. So yeah, didn't know he had E-Wiz up until now. That was his last card, so I get a little damage. Now here I'm going to queen ability late, so you can see he's hovering on his battle ramp, and then he stops, goes to arrows, and goes back to battle ramp because I went ability. He thought the ghost would take out the queen for some reason, I don't know why. So I catch his bandit at the bridge so it doesn't dash onto my Tesla. Now I'm just going to fireball everything and then clean up the bandit. I should have fireballed a second earlier to hit the bandit as well, but it doesn't really matter. I'm just down a little bit of elixir. There's a whole queen on the map. But it doesn't matter because I have my evolved knight. Now usually I don't like evolved knight because everyone else runs it and you can't go in, but in this case I like it. Now he's gonna go magic archer on the evolved knight for some reason. So he gets a little damage, but he's down so much elixir. I just logged it, as you can see, and it's not on the tower anymore. So yeah, just Xbow. Now we start pressuring. Queen ability, maybe it's gonna get some damage, maybe it's not because he went queen. But now his queen is half health and it's not in the top, so it still has to spend time walking up to my Xbow, and as you can see, it just died. Now I'm gonna catch his magic archer because that was 4 elixir after he played his barbs, and he definitely played his barbs at 0. So yeah, Ice Spirit to the side, get the Xbow locked onto his tower. He catches it with the battle ram, it's fine, just Tesla. I like to set up Teslas and queens when I have extra elixir and I'm cycling back to my Xbow because it's just good. Perfect skeletons for the bandit. Fireball the Tesla, and now the game is over. He's gonna try to E-Wiz, so I spam in front of my Xbow, try to catch it, and the game is over.